Hello and welcome to this week's one card reading. So before I begin, I need to tell you about the epic feature I'm rolling out in the next couple of weeks. And this is basically to cover costs of hosting and everything else that is entailed with getting these one card readings out to you, because we've got the hosting of the actual card, the images, we've also got the hosting of SoundCloud when we put it on there, and everything else. So this makes it nice and even and so sensible. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. So in the next couple of weeks we're rolling out premium, VIP premium, which is $1 a week, and this features a lot of different things compared to the normal VIP list. So the VIP will still get their one card of the week. That's all they'll get, is just one card of the week, the end. So the premium members will get card of the week. They'll get that a day earlier. So the normal VIP members will get theirs on a Monday instead of a Sunday. Also, the premium will get the Mandala of the week, which is exclusive to premium, so nobody else will be getting that. Also, another exclusive is a line of insight for the week. Also another, and the rest of these are premium facets that only the premium members will get. It will never go to the public. They'll also get the interactive reading, where they get to choose the image. So if they're drawn to this image, that image, that image, that image, it means this. It's a totally different type of reading to reading of the week. They'll also get a permanent $20 off every single reading on my website for the whole entire time that they're a premium member. They also get a monthly. This is the epic one that'll blow your minds. This is, if anything, you want it for this. The monthly guided downloadable audio meditation, guided visualization. These things are fantastic. When I first did my first one, guided visualization, I actually fell asleep so many times while I was editing it. It was that fantastic that it just put me in a place and time that just knocked me out, and people just absolutely rave about these guided visualizations and have in the past. So there's something not to be missed, and these will be monthly exclusives to the premium members also, so do not miss it for that, because they're not going to be open to the public, which is excellent. The next part of it is that there'll be a monthly giveaway. So for the premium VIP members, there'll be one member every month that will receive a spirit painting done by myself. You can see my stuff at spiritpaints.com. Absolutely epic, usually $120 US. And then also monthly giveaway again to the premium member, one premium member, which is a 3-card reading valued at $120. Not only that, I know it goes on and on and on. Biannually, I'll be giving away one of my $400 deluxe readings. So that is a full-on clairvoyant, full-blown reading that, it'll save you $400 to get if you win that one. So that is if you've been a premium member for the 6-month period, and then you're eligible to be in the running for that. So it's mind-blowing, because it's $1 a week, $4 a month to be receiving all this stuff, and basically it's just to fund the running of everything, which I've been doing for a very long time by myself. So that's the purpose behind the premium VIP. It enhances the experience, it gives everybody more, and it enables me sort of the leeway to create a better experience, putting more stuff in it and giving more stuff away, instead of sort of, keeping our heads above water. So that's the intention of it, and it's epic. So you do not want to miss out on that. So next week, for the VIP card reading of the week, it will be included in that, and that's where you can sign up. You can unsubscribe anytime you want to. It's fine and dandy, but it's $1 a week. It's not like an upfront thing or anything like that. You can pay $1 a week, you can pay $4 a month if you want. It's that simple, and it's just to keep everything nice, flowing and awesome. So you really need to hook into that, because it's going to be epic. So let's get on with this week's one card reading of the week, which is the Man. The Man is a very interesting one indeed, I must say. The Man is very much one that relates to the actual person that's having the reading done. So since this is an interactive reading, we're going to have a look at both different sort of duality of the image. So let's start with the Man himself. If you're drawn to the Man and you're a male listening to this, this is very much about the self and where you're at in this particular point in your life. We see that the Man in this image is facing the left, and with the Gypsy cards, When we see figures facing the left, it always shows them looking to the past. So it's very important that you, as a person, need to take note of where your mind is going. We see him holding that rose in his hand, which shows a lot of nostalgic energy. It's sort of beautiful thinking in times of the past, and that can be quite dangerous when we're living in the present and we want to go into the future. If you're a female that's drawn to this man, this very much shows us that a male will become sort of influential in your life, and he will have problems with the past and dealing with sort of getting his head out of that time and space. So it's a little bit of a difficult card to explain because we have all this duality to it. So let's have a look at that perspective of it if you're a female and this is about someone in your family. So let's give a little rundown on this. This is a good example of a family member in your life who needs to live in the moment. They need to live right now. They may have, wonderful, fanciful ideas of their past. They could be having a midlife crisis and they're thinking of the yesteryears, and it's like, no, we need to bring them into the present. So if you're dealing with that, they can be, a person that is going through a midlife crisis. It can be a young person too that is sort of stuck in the past. They could be caught up on an old relationship. That's why we see the rose in that too. Not necessarily. It's just representing that nostalgic sort of romanticizing idea about what was. It doesn't necessarily mean about a relationship. So if you're a female and you're drawn to this man, you go, oh shit, that means that he's thinking of, her in the past. It doesn't mean that. It just means that there's not forward moving thinking there, and that's why we need to drag them into the future. So it's very much an image of reality, because we see him looking into the past. And if you're a man listening to this and we see this guy looking into the past, it's time to look to the future. It's time to get some goals sorted out, planned, and get the show on the damn road seriously, because as beautiful as this card is, there's light beaming through him from behind. He's unaware of that. He's looking back, and we don't want to look back in readings. So if you are drawn to that, that's what it's going to mean. It's going to mean you either need to sort your stuff out if you're a guy, and if you're a female, you need to help someone around you pull them into the future. And you can do that just by, encouraging them to look at what goals are ahead of them, what they can change in their lives to, improve it and increase all the success that is, in front of them. And, we can see this man as beautifully, together. He's not disheveled. He's not all dirty looking. He may have a beard and stuff like that, which does show time passing on, as he's in this moment of reflection. And, it's a seasonal thing. Things are changing, things are coming, things are going, and, so we need to get that forward moving motion in place. We also see the big window behind the man. So if you're drawn to that, if you're a male, this is all about windows of opportunity passing you by, because the man's back's to this window. So with the gypsy cards, when we see a figure with their back to the window, it represents that window of opportunity, and their back facing to it shows that they're not seeing the opportunities bursting through the windows behind them. So if you're a guy, you need to really open your mind, open your opportunities that are around you, and just keep totally aware of what's going on around you and have sort of less of a narrow vision. For females, again, this is going to relate to someone around you, to make sure that they're alert of the opportunities around them, to expose them to more things in their life, so they're not experiencing such a narrow pathway in their life. Encourage them to get out and do different things that they like to do, so they can have new experiences, and so they can have more opportunities and therefore have a richer life and experience. Because if they're sort of caged in, then it's going to be a really big problem, and it's going to have a ripple effect that nobody really wants, because it's just not a healthy way to go. If you're drawn to the reflection on the floor, this is very much about mirroring. So if you're a male drawn to this, be very alert to how you respond to other people around you, because often when we're around people that can be a bit dramatic and a bit rude, we can sort of impulsively respond in like, and we don't want to do that. Females, this is your little alert to, if a male acts, in a way that is untoward or rude or impulsive, don't bite back, stand back, be the bigger person, rise above, and just understand that they're in a time and place where they are being snippy, impulsive, and it doesn't reflect upon you. It's their issue. So don't take stuff personally, that's for sure. We're seeing the Ace of Hearts linked with this one. If you're drawn to the Ace of Hearts there, this is an epic romance card, regardless if you're the male or the female. This is a wonderful indication for romance coming into your life over the next month, which is just fantastic to have. And if you're drawn to the 28th, this is the 28th of the month, so we're looking around the 28th of March this month to be a specifically wonderful time for that connection with the opposite gender, or if you're gay or lesbian, whatever, homosexual, asexual, whatever you want. It has that beautiful synchronicity with the other person, the other significant other. So that's beautiful too. If we're drawn to the pillars there's a duality there. There's, you're finding somebody else that you can just bounce ideas off. It's quite a strong relationship too that you'll find over the next month. So just, understand that it is strong and stable and everything like that, and don't try and poke and prod to see how stable it is, because a lot of people have incredible downfalls in relationships when they have to keep checking and checking and checking to make sure that that person's okay with him and that person's happy with him, and it gets a bit tiresome. So just let go, let God, stand back and go, okay, I feel this relationship is fine. When we're dealing with relationships and we're not sure of how strong they are, always see them in the moment that you are at your best, your most sort of strongest self. And that's the true reflection of it, because when you're in times of doubt, that is the worst time to gauge how relationships are. Absolutely. So try and avoid that. Don't ever assess relationships when you're feeling down, because it's going to be all wrong, twisted, and messed up. But it's a beautiful card indeed. And if another thing I should probably mention is the chair itself, and I'm sure some people may be drawn to, probably the minority. It's about taking pause. It's about having a moment, because black is that colour of the unknown. It's the colour of possibility. So if you're a male and drawn to the chair itself, it's about not being impulsive. It's about sitting, reflecting, looking at your options, then reacting. If you're a female, again, this doesn't refer to you, it refers to a male around you. So sit back, assess for them, help them along, ensure that they're not being impulsive and, pushing the buttons and pushing the boundaries, pushing the envelope, and just helping them along their way, because at times like this, we can find that people can be impulsive and do some silly things, especially when it comes to money and spending and taking risks like that, especially with finance. But it's a wonderful card indeed, so I hope you enjoyed this particular one. So that comes to the close of this one card reading of the week. I hope you enjoyed it, and the man is a beautiful man indeed, I must say. So don't forget to check out next week where you'll sign up to the Premium VIP if you so desire, because it's going to be epic as hell, and you're indeed going to miss out if you don't take that one, especially if not for the amazing guided visualizations that will blow your brains apart. So I'll leave you with it. Those guided visualizations will include meeting your spirit guides. It will include past lives. It will include insomnia, dealing with insomnia, taking you to that nice calm place, higher consciousness, all those things that we lack, that we want to seek more of in our lives. So it's a very, very focused adventure, each of these guided visualizations, which, are, in my opinion, the best, because they're written not only by myself but by a very gifted spirit medium, which is my husband, and he would blow anybody out the water. So until next time, have a lovely day or night whenever you shall be listening to this.